root gate. And I've got my red glam back. Yeah. And my red polish is here. Yes, I am embracing my root. I am rising with my root, and I am looking at the rights of my root as I embrace 3 light qualities of my root. So that's what we will be discussing in this video. And the root gate happens to be on December 24th, 2022, when the moon crosses Venus in Capricorn, along with Mercury too, really close to Pluto. Not really close, but close. But anyway, so yeah, we go through the root gate and we embrace our rights that the root gives us, because the root gives us rights. You know, I hinted at it before in a previous thing. We have the right to exist. That is one of our rights as the root. We have a right to be here. You know, we are here. Yes, people could take that right away, but that's not right. But yeah, so definitely one of our rights is to exist, to be here. That is one of the rights that we should embrace with our root as we begin to rise. And our root has always been about survival. You know, if you ask anything about the root, they'll say that it's about survival, surviving, protection, taking care of me and mine, you know, selfishness, greedy, stuff like that. But honestly, I think that as we begin to rise in this age, because we have all ascended, or we've all descended into our bodies, now it's time to ascend out of our bodies and ascend with the earth, which this can take thousands of years, y'all. We have plenty of time. But anyway, I feel that our root, our groundedness needs to move from survival to thrival. I feel like one of our root rights is the right to thrive. Because again, one of the shadow qualities that we embraced is our greediness. But one of the rights that I think that we should embrace is our right to thrive here on earth. You know, everything is spiritual. Everything in physicality came from the spiritual. It is all spiritual. And we have a right to experience the physical spiritual. You know, we have the right, we try to separate physical and spiritual, but honestly, they are one and the same. We are one and the same, and we do have the right to embrace our physicalness. So that is another right that we have as we ascend with this root chakra-ness. So yeah, one of the most important rights, I think, for myself is the right to belong. To feel like you belong, like you have a place. And honestly, this is really a big deal for me because I don't really ever feel like I belong. It's hard for me to feel like I belong. I didn't ever, the first 7 years of my life were chaos, and chaos was all throughout my life, really. So I never did get this sense of belonging. I don't feel like I belong in my own family, but I do belong in my soul family, and I get to choose. I get to choose who I want to focus on. My family, who makes me feel like I don't belong, or my soul family that makes me feel alive and powerful and like I do belong, like I do have a purpose, I do have a meaning, and I have my spot in my belonging. It's very necessary, and it helps us to rise, is to choose to be in your belonging, because you have a right to belong. You have a right to feel like you belong. Like this is your space, this is your place. It's important that you feel like you belong, and that's one of our root quality rights. The last quality rights that I want to talk about is they kind of go together, is our right for certainty, our right for stability. You know, whenever we don't feel certain and we don't feel stable, that's when we feel afraid. And if you're making decisions and you're not certain and you don't feel stable, then you're making decisions based off fear. If you're making decisions based off fear, then you're manifesting fear. But you have the right to feel certain. You have the right to feel safe before you make your decisions. You have the right to take your time and get your certainty and to get your safety before you make your decisions. You know, you have a right to choose to find your safety and your certainty before you make your decisions, if that makes sense. Our root does. It gives us the right to feel stable, the right to feel certain, the right to seek out that stability and that certainty is ours because of our root chakra. Is one of the rights that our root chakra would give us if our root chakra could give us rights. But yeah, so those are your root chakra rights. You have the right to be, and I do want to say with this, you have the right to be in a body. You have a right to your body. You have a right to exist in your body and to as a spirit, you have a right to inhibit, you have a right to live in and work from and use your body. Your body is yours. And it is your right to live in it and to be in your body. That is your root chakra right. So I do want to say that about to be. So let's go over the rights that our root chakra gives us. Our root chakra gives us the right to be, the right to be in our body, the right to have, the right for safety, the right for stability, and the right for certainty. These are the qualities that our root chakra gives us the right to embody, to seek after, to have. We have the right to have. So those are our root chakra rights. And the root chakra light qualities that I think that we should all embrace is the ability and the quality of being vibrantly healthy. Again, that does, it looks different for everyone, and you're not automatically going to be vibrantly healthy. This is a light quality, light qualities you need to work towards and learn to integrate within yourself. If you want them, you have the ability to learn them and integrate them. So the first light quality is vibrantly healthy. The ability to not just be healthy, but to be vibrant in your health. And again, this will look different for everyone. But the second one that I want to talk about, the second light quality of the root that we can embrace as we ascend is grounded. Being grounded, being safe and secure, being sure, being certain, being grounded, being, in the midst of the storm, standing strong. You have the ability and the quality within you to be grounded in any and all situations. If you would cultivate that is a light quality that the root can give us, is the ability to ground ourselves and to be grounded and to connect with the earth and to understand the cycles of time. I mean, it goes deeper and deeper and deeper. These are our roots. They go deep and they hold us strong. Our roots are not weak. Our roots are meant to be strong. So as we cultivate our roots, we cultivate our groundedness. We become more grounded, more strong, more secure in who we are. So that is the second light quality of the root. And the third light quality of the root chakra is abundance. The ability to be abundant. the ability to, like I said, you have the right to have. You understand that everything's spiritual. Yes, it won't always be here, but you have the right to have it and enjoy it while you have it. And you have the right to build it up. You have the right to enjoy it. You have the right to abundance. You have the right to an abundant, wealthy life, however that looks to you. You have the right to seek that out. You have the right to imagine better times. Imagine a better life if you want. You know, if it's just in your imagination, you have the right to not shame yourself for imagining, wanting to imagine more and imagining your wealth and imagining your abundance, but you have the right to enjoy that you can imagine your wealth and enjoy your imagination with your abundance. Enjoy that you can have. You can have and you can have and you can build and you can grow more. Honestly, we think that people who are rich and abundant, people who are wealthy, are not spiritual people. But honestly, wealth is just a tool. Abundance is a tool. It's a tool that can be used. It's like a hammer. A hammer can be used to build a house. A hammer can be used to tear down a house. You know, I mean, I wouldn't recommend tearing down a house with a hammer, but you can. You can if it's in the wrong hands. And by us saying that, oh, everybody's using hammers to tear down houses, therefore no builders should pick up a hammer because all those that pick up hammers are destroyers. It doesn't work like that. In truth, we need builders to pick up the hammer too. We need spiritual people to pick up the wealth too. To pick up the wealth, and because they will spread it in ways that actually matter, in ways that actually help. So the light quality that we are able to cultivate through our root as we ascend is the quality of abundance, the quality of wealth, the quality of financial foundation, financial overflow, so that we can help others, so that we can make the world a better place to be. So yeah, guys, there are your root rights and your root light qualities that I hope that you can embrace and integrate within yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. And until the next one, I'll see you.